Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm RJ if you're new, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Naked Cherry eyeshadow palette by Decay. So for today's video I'm just going to do a little review on the palette, what I like about the palette, what I'm not really keen on, and just do a look to show you guys how you can use the palette and just, you know, a bit of a get ready with me / review on the new stuff. So this is the new Decay Naked Cherry palette. I'm going to open it up to show you guys what it looks like inside. So there we have it. We can see all the different shades inside and a little brush that comes with it. I have used this palette already and I do love the brush because it has a tapered blending brush side and a little bit of like an applique side just to blend out those inner corners with any of these metallic shades that you can see here. And it's a beautiful palette. I do love the colours. The only downside I think is that there are no really dark shades. The only dark shade we have is here. So I do love the colours, but I do think they could have added a bit more of a darker shade just to create like a liner look, but otherwise I do love the colours inside. Here I've also done some swatches so you can see what it looks like against my skin tone. Very shimmery, the metallic colours look beautiful against my skin, so definitely excited to use these colours on my eyes. One thing I also love about this palette is the packaging. Decay always come through with their packaging and how they lay out things. This is stunning. I love the way it's all laid out, and obviously inside there are the colours, and it's just a really good case, so if you drop it or anything like that, like I do, I drop everything, it might not break as easily as some palettes do. Yeah, and it has a good size mirror for doing your eyes, so yeah, I'm really liking the way it looks. I have used so far these two colours in looks, but I haven't really seen the full effect because I was using it with other palettes as well, so I'm going to use this on its own to see what kind of look we can create today. So I just thought I'd zoom in a little bit here so you can see the full effect of the palette. So first of all, I'm going to go in, as always, with an eye base. So I'm going to go in with the Plouise base. This is in the colour Rumour 05. As you can see, I use it a lot. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of that onto my Sigma large shaded brush. So a little bit, and then I'm just going to dab that all over my eyelid. You really want to pat that in because the effect of the primer works best when you pat and don't wipe, because then at least the product can stick to it. I think I've said that in my videos before. As you guys can see, I've already done my foundation, which is really rare for me because I don't like to do my foundation before I do my eyes, but I thought I'd have a nice fresh canvas just to start the look. So I'm going to start with the deepest shade in the palette, I think. So I'm going to go in with this shade here called Privacy, and we are just going to use the brand new brush that is in the palette. I'm going to try and use this brush as much as possible so you guys can see exactly how it works, if it works for you, etc. So I'm going to use, I think, the smaller side. I'm just going to dab that in to the palette. It's going to go into the crease with this brush and this colour and just create like a first crease colour. So if you're following me, I'm just going to start dabbing here. As you guys can see, I've drawn out just this kind of this curved line in just above my crease, so you can really see that, and it does actually make your eyelids look a lot bigger. So now we've done that, and that is with the darkest shade. Why is that motorbike interrupting my video right now? Stop it. Now we're going to go in with the other side of the brush. I feel like this is like the tapered end of the brush, which has been it for blending out, and I'm just going to go over what we've already done and kind of blend out that colour. Why are you not focused? I'm just going to blend over that colour that we have already done just to kind of diffuse those harsh lines a little bit. I've not actually used this to blend out before, but it seems pretty good. Ooh. Guys, look at that blend. What? That's crazy. It's like completely diffused. Ooh. I don't know about you guys, but normally I find when a brand puts a brush in a palette, normally it's not a very good brush or something like that, but this brush is like amazing. I mean, the way it's blended out that colour in, you guys saw that, it was like less than, what, 30 seconds. It was, wow. I'm actually really shocked. Like, I'm trying to come a bit closer so you guys can see how well that's blended. Wow, I'm actually genuinely impressed. That's pretty good. So from this palette so far, I'm getting the vibe that it's quite a neutral palette, something that you can wear day to day and then kind of make into maybe a party look. So I'm going to try and aim for this to be a neutral party look. So I'm going to add some more Plouise BASE to my brush, and I'm going to just carve out again that cut crease so it's a sharp line, so we can do our second cut crease, which I'll show you what I'm doing in a bit. So I'm just going to carve that out. Kind of want to pat it into place a bit more, just because the colour we put on top, we don't want it to be patchy at all, and I have found with this base that if you don't pat it in enough, you can get patchy eyeshadow. So make sure you pat it out flat and really kind of make it look dry even though it's not dry, so you can get a smooth base. So now for the next colour, I'm going to go in with this lightest shade, which is called Hotspot. You can see that there. And we're just going to apply that right at the top of the cut crease, if you can see what I mean. So we're going to get it on this Sigma short shader brush. And we're just going to, you see that there? I'm just going to literally tap it right above here. There's so many different ways of doing cut creases, and I feel like just by switching around where you place colours, you can create something that's quite different, unique, and yet looks really good as well. So now we're going to add a bit of a pink shade, so I'm going to definitely go in with this colour here, and that's the colour Juicy here. I think it's a nice baby pink shade, so we're going to go in with that same brush that I used to just add the white to my crease. We're going to use that as like an ombre colour from the white or the cream to the pink. So I'm just going to dab it on my lid. Now to add a bit of shimmer, I'm going to add a metallic liner. So I'm going to go in with the Plouise BASE again. Just put on my band on my hand. And just to the end of the brush, so if you can see that, the end here, just to add a bit of a point so it's easier to apply in a liner kind of angle. I'm just going to add that on top of what we've already done, just here. I want to go something for a little bit different, so I'm going to do two tones of shimmer shades, Bang Bang and Ambitious. So I'm going to add it on that little Morphe brush that I showed you. So firstly Bang Bang, which is the lightest shimmer shade, and we're going to add that into the inner corner and then the darkest one on the outer. So for lashes I wanted something that's quite light but still a very fun full look, and these are the Isla Exaggerate lashes. I've not used these yet and they look beautiful, so I'm going to try these out and see how they look with the look. I feel like they'll look quite nice with this, and they won't hide the eye makeup, which is what we want. We want to see the eye makeup and we want to see the lashes. We want to see both and kind of get them to complement each other, and I feel like these lashes will do that. So I'm going to apply these now. What I'm liking about these lashes is that the band is quite thin. You can see that it's quite a small thin band, which means that it will get slotted right into the lash line and won't disturb the line that we've done, as long as I put them on right. Now I'm going to add a bit of a colour underneath my eye, just under my waterline, because obviously we want to add something just a bit more to the look. So I'm just going to dab some Plouise base under here. I'm just going to add the colour being underneath my eyes here. And then going in with that light shade shimmer that we used on the liner and just applying that on this side. So now I've done that eye and I really like it. I think it's really pretty and it's a nice kind of neutral but still going out party look. I'm going to repeat it on this eye and then I'll be back with you when I'm done with that. I'm just going to set my face with some setting powder just to kind of bring everything together. I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face by adding highlighter, lipstick, and then I'll be back when I'm done. And that is it for this little tutorial slash review. I really enjoyed using the new Naked Cherry eyeshadow palette by Urban Decay. It's my first time using the full thing and I honestly love the outcome. Generally I love all the colours. I think it would be great if they had like even a deeper shade in there to create even more intense looks, but to be fair, it is going off the Naked Urban Decay palette before, which was a neutral palette, so I do understand why there aren't many really dark shades in there. It is mostly neutral. I really like it. I think the pigmentation is really strong, and what I did notice is that even though I put on foundation before, the fall away was like literally minimal, so I didn't have to do any kind of cleaning up, which was like the first time for me, because normally I have to clean up around my eyes after I use eyeshadow, and I didn't need to because there was actually like no fall away of eyeshadow, which is a very good sign. The little brush that comes with it is amazing. Where is it? This is really, really good. I'll be using this just for my looks in general because this tapered side of the blending brush is amazing. It's like, or as you guys saw, it blends out my cut crease really well. So yeah, I think I don't really have many complaints about this one either. Obviously it is a bit pricey at £42, but at the same time you will get a lot of use out of it because, like I said before, it is a neutral palette and it has those shimmer shades in there to create those nice party looks that you might want to do. So I do think it is a lovely palette, and Urban Decay always do the best with their palettes, and I do love this, so I'll be using this a lot I think in my day-to-day looks. Because it is a neutral palette, I do feel like the colours aren't as intense as they could be, so you do have to kind of layer on colours to get that really intense pigmentation. But for a neutral palette, it is pretty strong, so I do really like it. I don't really have anything much to say about it really, to be fair. I do think obviously it'd be nice for Urban Decay to do more colours in their palettes, because they do generally do, you know, do tend to do these kind of, you know, not any 40 kind of colour palettes, which I think is a bit disappointing for the price. But at the same time, like I said, you will get a lot of use out of it, and I think it's perfect as well for any of you that are makeup artists that do clients makeup, for brides and things like that. I think it is a beautiful palette for things like that, so definitely want to get your hands on if you are a makeup artist looking for some bridal makeup for your collection, or maybe just looking for some makeup yourself for any neutral days that you're going out, or any bridal makeup you wanted for yourself. Oh, and side note, on my lips I did use the Lime Crime Velveteen's lip liner in Bittersweet. You can see that, and I used in the middle for the ombre, and for the ombre kind of light pink I used the Pixi by Petra Matte to Last Liquid Lip in Evening Rose. It's like a nice dusty pink, which I thought I thought it went really well with the eye makeup that I did, just kind of tied it all together and kind of made it kind of like a matching eye and lip look, which I don't normally do. So yeah, that's what I used for that. And for highlighter, I used the Pixi by Petra Glowy Gossamer Duo in Subtle Sunrise. I use this quite a lot in my looks on Instagram as well. It's a beautiful highlighter, like I said in my last video if you've not watched it already. And I used this Dusty Rose kind of highlighter here just to kind of again tie the look together. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial / review. Let me know in the comments if you are going to buy the new palette, and if you have already, what your thoughts are on it. And tag me in any recreations you have of this look if you do recreate this look. I think it's great for parties or just going to the shop. I don't know. I mean parties more, but you know, I'll probably go out to the shop in this too. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment any ideas you have for my next video. I'll have a new video up next week as well, so I'll see you back on my channel then. Bye!